What's up? I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's 5 in the morning. Yeah, it's 5 in the morning. And guess where we're at? We're at the gym. So listen, I couldn't sleep last night. And I was like, bro, it's like 2 in the morning. And I was like, fuck. I was getting frustrated because I couldn't sleep. And then I had to pee. And I was getting even angrier. I was getting more frustrated and angry. And I was like, man, like, why can't I sleep? And then I just started bitching. Like, I was like, bro, like, why is this happening to me? Like, what is going on? Why can't I sleep? And in that moment, I caught myself. And I was like, why am I complaining about this? Why am I complaining about the situation that I got myself into? And in that realization, I decided to thank God for the suffering that I was going through. For me not succeeding yet. I was like, thank you, God, for allowing me to be put in this situation of suffering. And so I decided to get up. And it was like 4:50. I could not sleep. And instead of moping and complaining, I was like, bro, if I got enough energy to complain, I got enough energy to go to the gym. And that's exactly what I did. And shout out my boy Ernest. If you're watching this, shouts out to you, my boy. And shouts out Brandon. Because Brandon's always keeping me in check. And Ernest, I was like, fuck it, bro. Ernest is at the gym. And this motherfucker is working. I was like, do I really deserve what's coming to me? Do I deserve success? Do I deserve everything that I've asked for? And I was like, no, I don't deserve any of that. I don't really deserve anything because I haven't worked hard enough. I remember when I used to work for a company, I would wake up at 5 in the morning on Sunday and I didn't have to. And I would just go in and do overtime. And every weekend I would try to do overtime. And I was like, why can't I do that for my own business, for my own YouTube channel, for my own good? And that's when it clicked. I was like, you treat your employer, you treat him like he's your boss. Like, if he says something, you're gonna do it. And if he tells you to come in on a weekend and you don't want to, you literally don't have a choice. And like, the reason why you feel like you don't succeed in what it is that you're doing is because you haven't been thankful for your struggles. Like, if you're thankful for whatever it is that you're struggling in, that's basically reflecting. That is reflection. You're reflecting on what you've done and where you were, and you're thankful for it. You cannot blame someone else for your own actions. Like, when you were a kid and your friend said, throw this rock at the window, and you threw the rock, your friend is not the one that's gonna get his ass whooped. You're the one that's gonna get your ass whooped. Like, you have to reflect on what it is that you have done and point out what you've been doing wrong, and you gotta fix it. And that's pretty much what life is about. Life is about like trying things and seeing if it works, and if it doesn't work, then you can try something else. But you have
have to be thankful for trying. But you have to pat yourself on the back for actually doing this stuff. But if you never try, you will always fail. It's like flipping a coin. If you flip a coin and you're betting on tails and it lands on heads twice in a row, your fail rate is 100%. But if you flip it again and it lands on tails, your success rate is 33%. And the more you try, like the more attempts you give it, the closer it's gonna be to 50-50. So your chances are gonna increase significantly, as opposed to just trying one time or 2 times. If you try, your chances of succeeding are gonna significantly increase over time. We must reflect on our past so we can change our future. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Like, the whole point isn't like for me to lecture whoever's watching. The whole point is for me to see this video in the future. And if I didn't succeed, it's because I didn't try. And that pretty much applies to anybody. So if you're watching this, just try your hardest. And even if you're tired, just do it anyways. Let's say that you go to the casino every week and you put your whole check on a number. And after 10 weeks, you're tired of losing your check. And let's say that last week that you are tired, you actually go and you don't expect to win, and it actually lands, and you're gonna be thankful that you went even if you were tired, because the whole 10 weeks was building up to that last week. So those 10 checks, pretty much you're like at a positive now, because every number pays 33 to 1. So I'm not telling you to gamble, but you're not gonna look at those 10 weeks as you like failing. You're gonna be thankful that it was just those 10 weeks, and now you have 33 weeks of checks. And that's pretty much my thinking. But I do not condone gambling. Like, do not gamble unless you're willing to lose it all. And it's like I always say, the one who's willing to risk it all is worthy to gain it all. And that's pretty much where I'm gonna end the video. It's been fun, and I've been Brian, and I'm out.